Hi everyone, isn't it wonderful to be here around the table talking about FSNet-Africa today? In the network, we've managed to bring together 80 researchers from 12 institutions in 7 countries across Africa and the UK. I'm really excited to be here talking to Andy, Agnes, Gloria, as representatives of our academic leadership team of the network's partners. And I'm so excited for you to be sharing your experiences and your perspectives today. And Agnes, I'd like to start with you. Tell me about the ways that FSNet-Africa is aligned to the strategic priorities at your institution.
Thank you, Melody. The FSNet project aligns with the strategic goals of Lilongwe University of Agriculture and Natural Resources, where we want to build capacity of our young career scientists. We have a number of faculty members who have acquired PhD qualifications and are yet to build their networks and also their research skills so that they can be established as a scientist in their own capacity. As you have already mentioned, this is a partnership of 6 universities within Africa, as well as a partnership with Leeds, which is out of the continent. So this provides an opportunity for collaboration as well as diversity of thought and diversity of research. So it does align with the university's strategic goals.
Wonderful. Thanks, Agnes. Andy, let me turn to you, and if you could talk to us about what are the ways in which your institution has benefited from being a member of the FSNet-Africa network.
Well, for the University of Leeds, it's a perfect alignment of our strategic plan for the next 10 years to build stronger research and education partnerships across the Global South. In particular, those focused at reducing inequalities that are suffered across a whole range of systems. We've got a particular emphasis on how climate is influencing the food system and bringing that to the network of universities such that it's not just bilaterals, but it's a stronger partnership across the 10 universities, but also with the impact stakeholder champions in each country through FANRAPAN, that we're actively working on impacts on the food system in those 6 countries. And it brings us an opportunity to also develop new training resources. So at this stage, it's trained the 20 FSNet fellows, but we're also developing teaching resources, digital education resources that will be of wider use, both for students in Leeds to give them intercultural and international perspectives, but also to work with the institutions across Africa to help them with the development of new learning resources into the future.
Thanks so much, Andy. I mean, it's wonderful to hear about these links and connections that are being built across continents, between countries, between institutions. But allow me, Gloria, to ask you, for you personally, what has it meant for you to be an institutional champion in FSNet-Africa?
As an institutional champion, I'm still a university lecturer, I'm still a researcher. So it's not just, when I was joining, I thought I was just going to be championing FSNet in University of Ghana. But I do realize that personally, it's actually helped me a lot in my research. Monday, I was talking to another colleague and he asked, how many of the researchers here did you know before FSNet? And then I realized I only knew one, before FSNet, but I've built this network with those early career researchers as well as established researchers. And that, I believe, going to help me a lot, even in my research as well. And of course, I've also been exposed to, coming into Leeds, I've seen some of their research labs, seen what is available. And then I know that I can actually reach out and be able to have some collaboration in terms of my own research. And then I also believe that indirectly, I've also been trained a lot in the process. And so I think that, I have gained a lot more, even more than I have done as an institutional champion. And I think it's been a great experience. And I believe it's going to be greater as we go along.
That's really encouraging to hear, to see just the different levels and ways that FSNet-Africa is already bringing about change. So I have a question for all three of you now. And that is, tell me about what do you think the impact of FSNet-Africa is going to be in the next 5-10 years? Andy, allow me to start with you.
I think the immediate impacts are from the 20 fellows and their research projects, which are all applied on contemporary issues in their country. But beyond that, what we've done here is build that stronger network for collaboration to look at future initiatives like a global PhD program on food systems, working with partners outside Africa maybe, and the UK. Also looking at ways that we could develop joint teaching resources. So I see many opportunities where the starting investment that we've gained from the UKRI and Arua will build a stronger network that can then be funded by other organisations and have a long-lasting impact into the future.
Thanks, Andy. That's really interesting. Agnes, would you like to add anything to that?
Yes, in addition to what Andy has mentioned, the other impact area is the continued engagement with the policymakers as well as the advocacy through Pan-African nodes, because through the FSNet program, our fellows, as well as we as institutional champions, have managed to reach out and collaborate with the Pan-African partners within the country. So we believe that moving forward, this collaboration will continue so that even other research areas that are being implemented in this university, we now have a direct person or organization that we can link up with so that the impact of our research goes directly to policymakers and contributes to the agriculture and food system within the country.
Thank you very much, Agnes. And Gloria, over to you, your thoughts on impact and opportunities in the future.
I believe it's going to bring visibility to my university, because looking at the work that is being done, the collaboration, we are collaborating with Leeds, we are collaborating with the different institutions in Africa, UP. So I think that in all of this, it would actually show what University of Ghana is capable of doing, capable of producing, and the collaborations that we form and the results coming out of that. And I think that's adding up to what has been said. I think that's what it is. Bringing visibility to my institution is actually what I think is one of the takeaways from this project in the next 5-10 years.
Excellent. Thank you to all three of you for your time today. It's been wonderful talking to you about FSNet-Africa, about the work that we're doing to invest and ensure a food-secure Africa in the future, but also these fantastic opportunities for research collaboration and capacity building going forward. Thank you very much.